Today I'm going to be going over the difference between a box squat and a free squat with the barbell. So first off, the grip. You want your hands to be as close as possible to the shoulders. That way, when you get yourself underneath the bar isn't up on your neck, causing your chest to lean forward as you descend into the movement and try to lift yourself up. If your chest does lean forward, it's going to cause a lot more tension on the lower back due to a curvature of the spine. So hands close to the shoulders, try to get those elbows underneath the hands, and then you're going to step up, raise the bar up, step back. The feet should be about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. It all depends on the person. Whatever really feels natural to you. And then to initiate the movement, squeeze the glutes. And what I mean by squeezing the glutes is you're going to slightly press the hips forward, let those knees travel forward slightly, and then you're going to let the hips go back. Tap the box, and then come right back up. We want the feet to stay flat on the ground. So as you go down, a lot of people like to kind of let their heels come off of the ground. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your knees and your ankles. So do your best to keep your feet flat on the ground. That's going to allow you to keep your weight distributed behind you, keeping those glutes activated and the core stable. Next, I'm going to be going over the free range squat. The biggest difference between the box squat and the free range squat is the fact that you have a box behind you. When you don't have a box, you're able to go so much lower, but the benefits of having a box is knowing how low you are going, and if you lose control, you have something to sit back on. It's more of like a feedback mechanism. One good thing that I like about having the box is typically when you get to the certain depth, you can press your knees slightly outward to squeeze your glutes a little bit more. As you squeeze those glutes, you're coming right back up with the box. Now, if you don't use the box, this is more of an advanced movement. Same grip, chest up, and then you're going to stand up, unrack the bar. Feet are going to be in the same position, whatever's natural to you. I like a little bit wider than shoulder with my toes rotated outward. And then you're going to start off by squeezing the glutes, letting those hips go forward, and the knees forward, and then sit the hips back. So with me, I can go all the way to the bottom. A lot of people may not be able to do this. To come back up, you're going to push the knees out to squeeze the glutes, all the way back up to the top. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And then hips forward, hips back. Squeeze the glutes, slightly press the knees out, come right back up. So the biggest difference is the depth, and if you can control the entire movement throughout the depth of the exercise. A lot of times, just starting out, trying to feel the movement, getting comfortable with it, I recommend starting with a box squat. On top of that, if you hit like a plateau with your squat, using a box will allow you to overcome that plateau, because typically we are strongest within the first half portion of the squatting movement. So you're typically stronger right here than you are down here. So if we can strengthen the top portion, we can slowly progress to a lower depth and strengthen that as well. It's almost like you break the exercise into two parts. You strengthen one, carries over into the next, and so forth.